All right. I'm gonna hope we're recording at this point.
Everything right, by the way?
Yeah, looks right to me, at least on my team.
Alrighty, Team of the Week. Be back soon.
All right, cool, man. All right. We're back to nighttime Wario Stadium yet again. Got the Monarchs, the Liquid Monarchs versus the Tribal Knights. Tribal Knights, who I believe last week picked up a win against the Spitballs, the Shrewd Spitballs, ended a bit of a losing streak. And the Liquid Monarchs, who last week tied the Bows in the first tie of the season. Two outs for the Knights. That's going to be maybe a Blue Critter homer, but it's fair. All right, a single out to the middle. That's going to send Blue Critter home. Get an early lead for the Knights. I can't lie, I've been excited for this game. I feel like both teams play well defensively and like to keep low-scoring games. So I think this will be an interesting one, just to see how they play against each other. That's going to send another me home, aided by the fireball. Putting a wrench in my defense already. And Carol's already tired in the first inning? Not what I want to see. Got a keeper catch, which will be good for an out. You get out of the inning with 2 runs. But the Knights have made a statement that they're going to put up some runs this game. They're going to try to. Hopefully, we'll hold them to very few runs. If you're me. But I guess now's a good time to list the standings. Currently, the Monarchs are at a 6.5 to a 1.5, looking to pick up 7.5 wins. And then the Tribal Knights, who are looking at 5-3, hoping to get a 6-4 or a 6 and a 6-3. One out with Green Toad up to bat. Waits for the ball. It's going to look like he gets a single, setting up Blue Dry Bones. And then K-Rule. Charge hits. That could be a homer. I think it is. If they don't get there, that's 2 runs. Immediately tying up the score in the first 3 batters. Punches through the outfield of Tribal's Knights, which proves to be quite difficult. K-Roll was slap hits to first, gets out. It's not ideal. But you got Brown Critter to back him up. Maybe get a homer of his own if we're lucky, and he doesn't. Does exactly the same thing as K-Roll, imitating his, boss, whatever they are to each other. I didn't really play Donkey Kong Country, I can't lie. The Toad hit, solid out to left field. That's going to be at least... Never mind, he's not going to be 2 because he just sits on first base. It's really bad. Speaking from, is that a, no, it's foul. K. Rool already being tired is not a good sign of things to come. Because I've got 3 decent pitchers. And if the 4th comes in, my outfield's not where it should be. K. Rool getting tired in the second, first inning, 1 or 2. He usually makes it through 3 or 4-ish, 3-ish, something. So that's earlier than normal. Daisy comes in. Usually it's Peach, which is not ideal. So this is a bit of a first that Daisy comes in before Peach. It's going to be a double play. That could be a me homer. They could deny that. They do. Very quick on the draw. It's definitely one of the strengths of the team. Very fast outfield. Also the strength of the Knights, though. We've got quote-unquote Samus up to bat, who in my opinion, not the biggest resemblance, but it'll work. And Boomerang throws to first, uses his ever-useful skill in the infield. And that's going to be probably another out for Boomerang. Yep, it is. Peach up to bat, hoping to not go 3 up, 3 down. But okay, nope, that's right to Toad. The 2 teams mirror each other in the first and second inning, tied at 2-all. We've got Blue Critter up to bat, no one on bases. He is always a threat, and Daisy decides to put the star hit. Wisely seeing the threat, probably doesn't do it twice. But all the same, yeah, that's actually a foul. That's going to be an out, probably. Okay, interesting. Toad denies the item, throws the ball to Baby Peach, and that gets the out. That's going to be an out to first with the dive from the me. And Boomerang is now stranded. 2 outs. The me, with a very play very similar to last, throws to first. Got a Toad, Baby Peach, Toad lineup coming in. Hoping to get through a few of these to get to a stronger hitter to hopefully send some home. Just looking to get on base. The Purple Toad can be a threat. It's a solid effort from Baby Peach. Still going to get the out, though. I missed that last play thanks to Discord. And Green Toad's gonna send it right to Blue Toad for another out. Blue Dry Bones is very solid. Hoping to just get on base at least for K. Rool. There's no way. There's no way! Blue Dry Bones picking up his 2nd homer of the day. I think that was his 2nd homer of the game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of it. You've now put K-Rool just by himself. Okay. Through my connection being interrupted, I did see the K-Rool homer. Didn't get to see the full thing, but one thing that I do definitely see is it on the scoreboard. Very happy to do that. Basically, the effective star pit is gonna get the out on Luigi. And now you're hoping, if you're the Knights, to get Toad on base for Blue Pianta, which they don't end up doing. It's a goose egg for the Knights. Boomerang is just so good at I can't talk. So good at an infielder. Saves near everything that comes to him. Not that one though. And that's gonna be a bobble from Toad. Daisy could go to second. Yeah, I was thinking about it. It could be third, and it is third. A very solid Daisy triple. Peach hoping to send her home, and it looks like she will. Or not. Okay. Daisy decides to stay on third for some reason. A blast out from Toad, that's going to send Daisy home for sure. Also going to catch Peach in a bad spot. I don't know why she tried to go to third there, man. This outfield is way too fast to be trying to pull that kind of a trick. Is after that one. And that's going to be an out. Put an end to the inning. We've got 2-6 in favor of the Monarchs going into the fifth. Blue Pianta has nothing to gain except sending himself home. Noki hoping to get on base to continue the trend, or just goes for a home run, or tries to. Wow. That doesn't happen very much, but they save it from being a potential Blue Noki homer, which would have been crazy. And that's just going to be the double play. You got K-Rool third, which you like to see. He's hoping to send a few people home, including himself. This is a scary part of the lineup. That said, you've just gotten Toad out, so you're making it a little bit less scary with every play. But you need to start trying to do something. You've got 4 runs that you need to make up, and you're in the 5th, about to be 6th. You've now left K-Rool just with the hope of sending himself home. he hits unbelievable. Another low shot out for the home run. The third of the game. They've not been very high, but have had the speed to just jump the fence. K-Rool makes the score 2-7 for the Monarchs against Tribal's Knights. Brown Critter with just an out. Sends it right to Boomerang Bro. But Tribal needs to start putting up some points, or it's going to be Monarch victory. Of all the people to do it, it's going to be Blue Critter, hoping to get himself home. And it looks like he could. That's a foul? Yeah, just barely foul. Just barely. That one might also go foul, and it does. He's blowing his steam. Hopefully we can see one of those. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I'm biased. And that's a double. The me proving yet again the chemistry to first and quick throw. It's a force to be reckoned with for the jump shot. He gets all of them, or at least personally gets 2 of them. The single right down the middle. Neither Keeper nor Boomerang Bro decide to use their skill for that one. I mean, you're hoping for a Daisy Star hit always. She seems to be one of the more... seems to use it more than most. It's a single out to first yet again, or single down the middle yet again for a single. That was the worst sentence constructed known to man. I'm sorry. Peach could do something. Also has the boo. It could send a me home. It does. Doesn't use the boo, though. But it does get you a run. And you're still, you've got Purple Toad up to bat with no outs and runners on corners. That's going to send Daisy home. And that almost looked like it was going to get Toad out for a second, but not quite there. A Baby Peach, solid hit. And now you've got bases loaded for, I believe, Green Toad. Yes, Green Toad. Who hits a decent hit down center to send Peach home. And now you can start fireballing here, potentially. Blue Bones would, with 2 homers in the game, with 2 at-bats, I believe, sends a star hit up the middle and sends at least 1 home, sends 2 home, making the score 2-12, and it's not looking very good for the Knights at this point. You've got 2 bases, and you've got K-Rool up to bat now, hoping to extend the lead even further. With Brown Critter right behind him if he gets past, and that's going to be a K-Rool homer. Almost certainly. It's a 3-run homer for K-Rool, bringing it to 15-2, I believe. Defense decides they've had enough of a week of pitching, brings out Blue Madge for Brown Critters at bat, and he's going to throw a single out to left field. Orange Me up the bat. Still no outs for the inning. And I just had to say it, as usual. But you absolutely can't be upset with the could use the boo. Does. Gets on base for... Peach is going to second as well. Okay, they both go... Okay, interesting. Runners on third and second for Purple Toad. The rocket out to right. Hits the arrow to send one home. What a play. He hits the arrow right on the mark. And that's a Baby Peach looking to kind of do the same thing. That's going to get Purple Toad out. But not before getting another runner home. That's a 10-run inning for the Monarchs. Unheard of. I believe they've only gotten 4 or 5 in one inning. Just doubled their best against Tribal's Knights. A very rare high-scoring game for the Monarchs. Against the Knights, no less. And now you've got 2 outs. You've got to do something here, or it's going to be the game. Blue Toad with a single out to left field. You're holding on for dear life. Blue Pianta could try to even out the score just a little bit to make it not as bad of a blow, but it's looking like it's going to be a Monarchs win here. He might get the homer, but I think they might also get there, and they do, and that's the game. 17-2. The Monarchs beat the Knights. Blue Bones with a crazy game. He had a crazy game. Got it. Got it.